Hi guys, welcome to another episode of the Hot Seat, and today we're going to talk about the Jamaican sprint queens versus Sha'Carri Richardson. For the longest time, the Jamaican trio of Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shericka Jackson have been dominating the sprinting scene, but Sha'Carri Richardson will be looking to dethrone them. So last season particularly was not a very smooth season for Shericka, Shelly-Ann and Elaine, because Shericka and Elaine could not even make it to the Paris Olympic Games due to injuries, and Shelly-Ann, despite making it to the Olympics, she won her heats but did not want to proceed to the semi-final due to personal reasons, and some people speculated that she had an injury or she felt some discomfort. That's why she could not be able to, continue with her campaign. And Julian Alfred went on to win the 100-meter Olympic title, with Sha'Carri Richardson coming in second. But today we're not going to talk about Julian Alfred, because she's a queen in her own right and she deserves the recognition every other person is getting, because she's one of the best. Today our focus will be on Elaine, Shericka and Shelly-Ann, and how their comeback in 2025 will look like. Will they be able to match up to the standards? Will they be able to take back Jamaica to the top of the sprinting scene, or Sha'Carri Richardson will be like a challenge to them? Because in the recent years, like at the 2023 World Championships in Budapest, you find that Sha'Carri Richardson, it was Shericka or Shelly-Ann to take the 100-meter title, but Sha'Carri Richardson came from the blues and just won the title, forcing Shericka and Shelly-Ann to finish second and third respectively. And definitely Sha'Carri, who doesn't want to defend her title? Sha'Carri Richardson will be looking to defend her world title when she lines up against a very strong field, the likes of Julian Alfred, Shericka Jackson, who is just coming back from an injury. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce will definitely want to be there, and she will not want to exit. There's somewhere I read that Shelly-Ann will definitely not want to exit the sprinting scene on a low, like having performed poorly or something. She'll want to exit with a bang, so she'll definitely want to be there. For Elaine Thompson-Herah, we've not heard much about her progress and everything when it comes to an injury. The last update was last year in 2024, and when she went to Florida for some treatment, but there is not much that has been said about her. But she's a double Olympic champion. She's won so many Olympic titles, and the one thing that is missing in her trophy cabinet is a gold medal, individual gold medal at the World Championships. I'm sure she'll also want to be there, because going for treatment to Florida, definitely she's doing quite well right now, despite having left her coach, Reynaldo Walcott. She'll want to do impressively. She'll want to perform very impressively, and the Jamaican, you cannot rule them out. You cannot rule them out in case of anything, because even you find that for Shericka, she competed at the trials, won the 200 and the 100 meters and 200 meters, but when she got to the Olympics, she just felt like she started by withdrawing from the 100 meters first, and after some time now, she said she would not run the 200 after she felt a strain. So they are always going to show up for whatever reason. They're always going to show up, and they're always going to try their best to make Jamaica proud. So she had to make that painful decision. Shericka was hoping that at the Paris Olympics she'd get to win her first individual gold medal, definitely in the 200, because she's more formidable in the 200. But the 100 meters is also like her big fish, like she's very formidable when it comes to running the 100 meters. She's yet to win a gold medal, either the World Championships or Olympic Games, and she was hoping that the Paris Olympic Games in 2024 would be like her best shot, and she had to withdraw due to the injury. Injuries are like the worst things that could happen to an athlete. So having to withdraw due to the injury, coming back in 2025, she has already competed in a 60-meter race, finishing second, which is very understandable, because she's not raced for about 6 months. The last race she competed in, it was a 200 meters in Hungary, where she finished 8th. That's when she pulled up the injury. Actually, it was just before the Olympic Games, and now not racing for 6 months, going through treatment, training, and not knowing where your body is. But now at least her fans are assured she is coming back slowly, having finished second in the race in Kingston, Jamaica. And her coach has also expressed optimism that she will be ready by the time the World Championships come. And when Paul Francis or Stephen Francis says anything, you just have to believe them. At the MVP track club, they always know what to do. They always know how to train their athletes, coach their athletes, despite the injuries. You see, for somebody like Kishane is very prone to injuries, but you know, they always know when to put him outside there, when to tell him, okay, Kishane, you can slow down. So his coach having said that Sherika will be ready, and they're just taking these meets as part of training to gauge where her body is and stuff like that. I feel like fans should give her grace, you know, should not start saying, oh, Sha'Carri will win, Sherika is done and stuff like that, because she's just coming back from an injury, and finishing second is actually very impressive, coming from somebody who has not competed for about 6 months. So for Sherika, I'm sure she'll want to go to the World Championships. She'll want, in 2023, she won the 200 meters and ran the fastest time in the 200 meters, like, of a woman who is alive, because Florence Griffith Joyner, the American, the late Florence, is the world record holder in the 200 meters. And Sherika just ran a few seconds behind that. So she also wanted the world record in 2023 but missed it, and I'm sure this season she'd want to come back and, you know, show the world her potential. She'll want to go to the World Championships and defend her title, her 200 meters title. And, you know, in 2023 she finished second in the 100 meters. She'd also want to go and you know, dethrone Sha'Carri, despite Sha'Carri also wanting to, you know, make a name for herself and show that she can beat the Jamaican sprint twins, who have been so dominant. For Elaine has yet to win an individual gold medal in either the 100 meters or 200 meters at the World Championships, though she's the fastest woman alive, undoubtedly. So, but, you know, she'd want to add that accolade to herself, because she has a series of Olympic gold medals in the 100 meters and 200 meters, winning in 2016 and winning in Tokyo in 2021. That was like salute to her. And people have claimed that she is done, you know, she cannot come and replicate her performances again and everything. And as I said earlier, injuries are the greatest nightmare. So we don't want to say that she's done. She's not done. Elaine Thompson-Herah is not done. And having accomplished a lot of things, I'm sure she would not want to just exit, you know, undercover, under the radar, you know, like just like that. She'd want to come back and show the world her potential. And even if she retires, she wants to retire on a high. I know injuries have really slowed her down since 2017. She started with the Achilles injury that has been a nightmare. She was hoping to defend her titles at the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, but could not manage after the Grand Prix in the US, where after the race she was still struggling to walk, so she had to be carried off the track. And, you know, it has been quite challenging for her. At the end of the season, she also parted ways with her coach. Right now, nobody knows Elaine Thompson-Herah's new coach. Nobody knows her progress when it comes to, like, the injury, but I'm sure she's doing very well. We've been seeing on her Instagram, sharing photos, having a good time. She seems not to be back in training yet, or maybe she just doesn't want to show us that side of her training yet. But I'm sure this season she'd want to come back with a bang and show the world that, you know, I'm still here and I'm still here to rule, because she's not also like that old, you know, for someone like to retire. For Sha'Carri is 38. Sha'Carri keeps going. She keeps showing the world that, you know, you can. She defies age all the time. And even at the 2022 World Championships, she became the oldest woman to win a world title in the 100 meters. Such a huge milestone. She always shows up. She will always show up. At the 2024 Paris Olympic Games, I'm sure some of her fans were very disappointed, because, you know, she withdrew from the Olympics just like that. And people didn't. She made a statement later on. I'm sure her fans were like, why did she have to do that? But she had her own reasons. Speculations were that she had an injury, she was not ready maybe, or stuff like that. But, you know, I'm sure this season she'll also be back. She also parted ways with her coach, but she's been showing a snippet of how her training has been in the gym. She's making huge milestone on and off the track, because she'll be going to the US to launch her hair brand, you know, doing some things off the track, but she will also be there at the World Championships. She's one of the most successful and decorated sprinters at the World Championships, having 10 gold medals. Who has 10 gold medals? Nobody. Yeah, it's only Shelly-Ann. So I'm sure she'd want to come back, and she's very fit, like 38, but she's on point. She's checked, like she's everything, you know. you want, when you get to 38, you have a body like Shelian's, and you look like Shelian. So I'm sure she'd want to go to the World Championships and also impress, perform very well, even though they're like later in the year. So Elaine and Shelian are yet to start their seasons, to open their seasons, and I'm sure they have not retired yet. They are not really giving up yet. Even though Shelian said the Paris Olympics were her final Olympics, it means she still has time until 2028. So maybe retire before like 2028, maybe 2027 or something. But for 2025, I'm sure she'll be there to showcase her talent, and she will not want to just exit the sport that has brought her a lot of things, a lot of fame, a lot of money, brand deals, made a name for her. I don't think she'd just want to, you know, just live like that. We go to Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri, the superstar. Sha'Carri, everybody knew that when Sha'Carri was suspended in 2021, that was the end of her. But she came back and defied all the odds. She came back in 2022, never made like very great milestones, which is very normal for a person who has come back from like a doping ban. She was banned for 2 months. So coming back, you don't really get to your feet like ASAP, like one time. You have to go back to training, you know, put in the work. And she won the title. She won the world title at the 2023 World Championships, and also anchored Team USA to a gold medal at the World Championships. That was a plus for her. In 2024, she was a favorite to win the Paris Olympic Games, but you know, a few hitches on the blocks made her finish second behind Julian Alfred. I'm sure this season she'd want to prove a point. She'd want to prove a point. She'd want to show the world that, you know, last year was a bit hectic for me, this and this and that, but this year I'm back with a bang. She'll want to defend her world title, and she's one of the sprinters who has shown that, you know, she can beat the Jamaicans. She can really show them that, you know, coming from like the 2023 World Championships where she silenced them straight up. So I feel like this season she'd want to come out again and just show them that, you know, I'm back, I'm here to stay. And she said she's not back, she's better. So y'all better wait and see what she got in store for you at the 2025 World Championships. She has also not yet started her season, but I'm sure she's not really an indoor racer. She doesn't compete in the 60 meters, so we shall be anticipating to see her maybe at a Diamond League beating or something like that, and we just can't wait. Track and field fans, I'm sure, can't wait to see the Jamaican sprint queens coming back into action fully. And they also can't wait to see Sha'Carri Richardson making a strong comeback in this 2025 season. She's already started training, definitely, with her showing her potential, like, you know, videos, photos of her training alongside her rumored boyfriend. I don't know if you should call him her rumored boyfriend or just baptize him to be her boyfriend already, Christian Coleman, who will also be looking to, you know, make 2025 an unforgettable season. So you can tell us your thoughts. What do you think about how the 2025 season will turn out? Will Shelian, Elaine, and Sherika, you know, continue showcasing their talents and, you know, putting Jamaica on top of the world and, you know, giving fans a great show? Or is it are these the end times for them? I know for Sherika, she's still young. She still has a long way to go. For Elaine and Shelian, what do you think? Will they be at the 2025 World Championships, or we shall see different faces and new faces? For Sha'Carri Richardson, do you think she has the potential to defend her title, going up against Sherika, who will be coming back for, you know, to make up for all the losses she made last season? For Elaine Thompson-Herah, who will be chasing her first world title in an individual event. And also for Shelian. Shelian is 38. She wants to keep going. She wants to show the world her potential and everything. You know, she has done everything. She has won almost everything that you can think of. But will she be able to show up at the 2025 World Championships and maybe come out as a winner again another time? So just comment down below, share the thoughts, and don't remember to subscribe and press the notification bell so that every time we upload a video, you will be notified and you'll be among our gang members. Gang. So that has been it for today. See you next time. Bye.